That's what happens when your country is more of accepting. Now, I just wanted to give this out. I just thought of this, Abhi, that India as a country, to the world on stage, when India is on stage, they have an opinion. When there is this stage of cryptocurrencies, everybody is coming and speaking on cryptocurrency. We're just not like our neighbors. By neighbors, I just not mean Pakistan, but Bangladesh, Sri Lanka,
China's dismissive of cryptocurrency.
China,
because China doesn't like anything that
I'm not comparing
they don't control.
Yeah, I'm not comparing India to Myanmar, Bhutan, because they are still Nepal, because there's still some development that needs to happen in those countries, and they're working on it. That's their problem. But comparing India to their next door neighbors, not just Pakistan छोड़ दो, नहीं compare करते, because they don't have any opinion on new upcoming disruptive technology, and we have never heard of.
They haven't figured out traditional economy. They first need to figure out the traditional fiat currency, and then they can move on to crypto.
पहले अपने मसले सुलझा लो, फिर बात करेंगे. कर लो, सुलझा लो, टाइम ले लो, बुरा कोई नहीं.
They're like,
we are open to talk.
The new economy. Like, what was this? They haven't covered the syllabus and the syllabus has changed.
नहीं, मैं पहले पैसों में डील कर रहा था, फिर ये क्रिप्टो क्या आ गया यार, ये नहीं समझ आ रहा मुझे.
They're like, पहले हम फोन ले लें, फिर उस पे कर लेंगे ये सब.
इमरान भाई, तुम नए मसले पे बताओ, अभी पुराने मसले सुलझा लो. So not just Pakistan, but equally, I'd say Sri Lanka is equally, if not equally, but
Sri Lanka has up and coming crypto technology,
and so on and so forth. So India is one of the, in the in Southern Asia, Indian subcontinent, India is the only one जिनके पास एक opinion है, जिनके पास एक stage है, जो एक.
Because over the last few years, India has created an environment for entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
And because Trump was the US president, right? Yeah. So a lot of Indian entrepreneurs were coming back.
Yeah.
So they were coming back to Bangalore, they were coming back to Pune. I saw one Vice video, and he was covering the tech, Silicon Valley of India, Bangalore. So he was actually visiting and talking to businessmen there, and they were like, we come back. If we were not being favored and if we were not being given ideal conditions, we are very happy in the Indian market.
Yeah.
So intentionally or unintentionally, over the last few years, the entrepreneurship shift that we have seen
is
huge, and with that comes new technology, and new technology came cryptocurrency, and now you have WazirX, you have Matic, you have all this. So I don't know if India saw this coming, but eventually it came,
and it's fitting right into the puzzle.
Yeah, because
that's the best point.
Because who are the most accomplished technological gurus or tycoons in the United States? They're all fucking Indians.
Exactly.
Right? Naval Ravikant,
Pichai,
Sundar Pichai. Ek to all CEOs are Indian.
Yeah.
Mastercard CEO Ajay Pal Singh, Satya Nadella,
Sabir Bhatia.
Yeah, IBM CEO.
Every CEO, almost every company.
Adobe CEO.
Yeah.
I mean, all are Indians. So I'm not saying that these guys are in favor of crypto, but there are a lot of guys who are actually in favor of crypto and who are Indian origin or related to some kind of an Indian heritage. And that translates back here because these guys are also in communication, in relation with them.
So it's all about, let's just say that this entrepreneurial wave was always there, but it never got a stage. Let's just say that because I've seen a lot of people, doing small businesses. Now I myself have a startup with me, but I've seen a lot of people doing home cooking and selling and home bakery.
This product based, SaaS, software as a service, entrepreneurship wave has been
more openly accepted in this government's regime. Let's just accept that. That's
ever since, for sure, the push that
this government
since 2014, the government has given to these
Skill India, Digital India,
to these businessmen is crazy.
Made in India.
The startup culture that
they have brought in.
The country has right now. If I'm an entrepreneur, I would be fucking out of my mind to leave the country right
exactly. For us,
Because-
let's just say for us, as that I have my startup Vidla Cartel, and so for us to register in micro, small, and medium enterprise scheme, and then getting those, we're thinking of getting loans at interest rates that are bare minimum, and again, so these offerings that in recent times that small finances banks have been without collateral, I can get a loan at a minimum
Yeah,
interest.
these pushes have been. Do you follow that YouTube channel, Catching Up with Billionaires or something? The channel that covers all the startup news of India, all the startup culture.
Is that Josh Talks?
No. There's a foreigner guy, actually a Gora, covering Indian startup news, and he actually does a very good job with Indians. It's something with billionaires,
Yeah.
and one of my favorite channels. I don't remember the name. But,
Sorry.
but
Oh, no. I
We
feel
will put this
apologetic.
here.
I feel apologetic. I feel apologetic to whoever appears there.
But he actually covers the startup news every week. They do a really good job. They also have a podcast. They cover everything that is going on in the Indian startup scene. And you watch that show every week, and you're like, fuck, what is happening? So much is happening.
There is a lot of good brain in this country, and in our pilot episode, just like we said, Padega India Tavito.
Badega, Australia, England, China.
Canada. But the point is, like, if you see now the current scenario that Indian markets hold and the entrepreneurial shift that we are getting, the stage, the facilities, it's going good. And whoever listening this, whether in USA, Canada, or Australia, or any
We
of our
have
friends,
Australia
friends,
and US.
we have Australia, US, we also have Canada. So we have friends all over abroad, and there in our 12th standard, of course, we saw so many people applying for universities outside.
Yeah, because
So many great minds, people scoring 90, 95, 95. They're like,
I think
go abroad.
when I was in 9th, 10th, 11th, I thought the standard thing is to do your graduation here. If you're not like rich,
I get
if
you.
you're not like rich, if you want to allocate your expenditure, your financial resources to just one degree,
Yeah,
you would choose the postgraduate degree.
yeah.
So it's the thought process. The normal thought process is do a graduate degree here, be
Yeah.
it engineering, be it anything, BMS, BBM,
Undergraduate.
any undergraduate degree, and then
Yeah.
go out, give your GMAT, give your GATE for engineers and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
One of
Go
our
out,
friends
then go
scoring
out.
shit scores in GMAT.
Yeah, fuck you.
What was his course?
760. Fuck you.
Fuck you, 760. One of our friends scored 760 out of 800.
He'll go to some fucking Ivy League with all political correctness and waste his 1.5 years and come back here and do some entrepreneurial shit.
Maybe he
finally.
would never come back here. That's one possibility.
Stay there.
Stay there. Yeah. That's what people say, and staying there and then gives it's a great loss.
It's like, but you understand, right? For a traditional Indian family,
Yeah.
they see a better life outside, and I
Everybody-
understand why they think like that. Because I used to think like that. But
Even I used to think like that.
It's like,
But it's changed.
The conversation,
But it's
the
changed.
conversation is if you want to win, if you want to actually win, there's a linear growth.
Yeah.
There is a linear path, right? You want to do this, you want to do this,
Step by
get
step
a job,
approach.
and
That's a step by
make a
step
good
approach.
life for
Yeah.
yourself. Going out makes sense.
Yeah.
But if you want to risk something and go way up, like an exponential graph, I don't see a better place than if I was in a foreign country, I would come here because the
India.
market is so open up.
Yeah.
It's literally the United States that was in the previous century, which
Yeah.
was the American dream. Where does
Yeah.
that come from?
It's coming live in India now.
Yeah,
the
because-
Indian dream, something like that.
Yeah, I really believe so because
It's happening.
We see our YouTubers, we see our entrepreneurs, we see these guys, Vijay
Making-
Shekhar Sharma, Ritesh Agarwal, Oyo.
Yeah.
ओयो तो इंडिया में चलना ही था.
We needed it. Somewhere, somehow, someone thought, यार मैं फोन से कर लूँ, मेरे से बात तो होगी नहीं जाके, और वो भी मेरे साथ खड़ी हो कोई सा.
ओयो तो होना ही था.
देना ही नहीं, बस जाना है. आईडी क्या है? अच्छा भैया आपके 1000 रुपए अभी हो गए. 1000 रुपए भैया, रूम नंबर 700 जो भी है, 760 770.
इतना एक्सपीरियंस से कैसे बता पा रहा तू?
भाई किसी से सुना था मैंने. बहुत अच्छे से, बड़े चार से सुना था मैंने किसी से.
हाँ, so Zomato, you know,
Exactly,
Flipkart,
yeah.
Sunny Bansal, Sachin Bansal, these guys.
Brothers. Yeah.
I mean, these guys were the first ones, right? Sachin and Sunny Bansal, Flipkart. They came up with Flipkart. Obviously, Amazon came in, and you know, we troll Flipkart every day.
And then Jio.
Jio, okay, we can give Jio as an
Some
exception,
credit,
right? Because
yeah.
it's not a startup.
It's not a startup, but Jio, I'd say Jio.
They took advantage of the internet revolution, right?
They took advantage. Plus, they brought in.
Yeah,
the
they
revolution.
powered
so
the revolution
a lot of
as well.
startup, but no startup like now per GB data cost. If you look in the world, India has one of the lowest per GB data cost.
Pokemon Go before Jio was a menace.
It was a pain in the ass, and pain in the bank account. It burnt a hole in your pocket, and
I could not play Pokemon Go.
it
Fuck.
was so fucking expensive to play that.
No, but like, you know, you sitting in the shower and you thinking random things. I really wish Pokemon Go came when Jio was there, because I would have done so well.
You would have gotten all the Charizards and all the towers.
Yeah.
You could have had your Pokemons. You can still download it. That's
अब थोड़ी
And,
तब था ना time.
craze खत्म हो गया.
Exactly.
So that's what. So for a startup like us to afford internet, and now my startup is 100% online. Yeah, you go to website and you order,
Yeah.
and the product comes to your home. So that internet accessibility was just that price point that we managed to.
The
meet.
thing Jio did was not just not just offer a lower price. They actually brought other guys and lowered their price as well.
Exactly. It was
So-
like, if not Jio, then nobody else.
And-
But then everybody had to compromise.
And this was a conversation I was having with my family as well. You know,
Yeah.
they were like, my mom was like, "ये Jio ही सब कर रहा है," and you know, these guys, this is wrong. This might be turned into a monopoly and stuff like
yeah.
that.
So very.
So I was like, why the fuck do you care? You enjoy your internet, whatever. It's good for us. The
Yeah.
competition. If three guys
It's
are
healthy
fighting
for
with
us.
each other
it's
for
healthy.
market share, who will profit? Us.
Exactly, as the end consumer profits.
Yeah. So I don't mind it. Go fight. You know,
Fight
wear
cats and
gloves,
dogs.
fight each other, take
डंडा पकड़ा लो लेकिन क्या हाथ में?
Go for death. I don't care.
Kill.